If you're looking for a new and improved Instagram strategy to sell your art, then buckle up because I'm going to get you there in 2 steps. This is a listener Q&A episode where we uncover cracking the algorithm and how to gain more followers. Learn exactly how mastering Instagram Reels can boost your sales by 48%. Lori, thank you so much for submitting this question on jennawebart.com/podcast. You inspired this episode. So here's what Lori said when she wrote into the show. My biggest challenge at the moment is how to gain followers on Instagram. It feels as if the right people, ideal clients, are following and commenting and reacting to my Instagram post. Yet the amount of people has not gone up in quantity very much in the last year. Of the few artists I follow myself that appear to be selling a lot successfully on Instagram, those artists all have over 10,000 followers. I have 380 followers. My few Instagram followers have not purchased anything in over a year, so I'm interested in gaining new followers, but how? Welcome to the Empowered Artist Podcast, where you'll get all the strategy to sell your art online. I'm Jenna Webb. I've helped thousands of artists realize and achieve their dream. Tune in each week as we simplify art marketing, make selling your work fun, and elevate your artpreneur mindset. Let's do the damn thing. Lori, I really appreciate this question because I have heard this story from a lot of you. Almost all of you. You feel like your social media growth has plateaued. And you feel like in order to beat the algorithm, you have to be at its beck and call. The algorithm is not your boss. That is a totally demoralizing concept. I started creating art and living from it for the freedom, not to be at the beck and call of anyone, and certainly not the algorithm. None of us want to be on our phones. We aren't influencers. We are artists. Less social media and more studio, please. Before recording the podcast today, I was looking through my camera roll to see what I could use for reel content, and I have some great B-roll from the concert I went to this weekend. Oh my God, and I almost didn't go because I had a terrible effing migraine. I was laying in bed and we got lawn passes to the outdoor amphitheater for the whole summer. So we get to see every show. And it was the first show of the summer. I really wanted to see this band, Hozier. And I was planning on not going. I'd even told my good friend that I was like, hey, count me out. I'm not going. I have a migraine. I'm dead to the world in bed. But 20 minutes before we actually decided to leave, I got a new spring in my step and I had listened to a few of their songs and I was like, you know what? I'm effing going. So I'm really glad that I got to go. Hozier's voice is amazing. They're the band that sings Take Me to Church and they rock out so good. It's like listening to the Black Keys for me. I love music. So that was definitely the highlight of my weekend, like pushing through, overcoming a battle, and I live for music. So that was really fun. So I'm going to use some of that content on silent for B-roll, for reels. And then I even filmed some of what I'm doing for the podcast today in a time lapse and real time mode for reel content as well. So that was really fun. If you're following me on TikTok and Instagram at Jenna Webb Art, you'll see some concert footage. So let's dive into your 2 steps to selling on social media right now. Here's what's got to change. Step 1, it's not sad, but it does start with a breakup. Break up with your current social media strategy. If you do the same thing, then you'll get what you've always got. If you want new results, it's time for a change. It's time to break up. You can't use that same old social media strategy that you used last year. When the algorithm changes, you have to learn how to adapt too. You have to understand how to feed the algorithm what it wants so that the art buyers that you worked so damn hard to cultivate will actually see the content you're creating. Post and pray does not work. You can't just toss out offers cold and expect to reel in the cash. That's like tossing out seeds on top of soil without first fertilizing it, nurturing the soil, and learning expert tips from the farmer down the road. You have to nurture your audience, feed the algorithm, and learn how to do both consistently. I promise it gets way easier when you follow a proven content plan. I'd love to help you get off the social media treadmill. After spending countless hours creating social content and not seeing the results to match my efforts, I got fed the F up. With my chronic migraines marginalizing the hours I can actually function each day, I have been forced to create efficient systems to survive this artpreneur journey. The results from these challenges have been marvelous, and I am so grateful that I get to share them with you now. That's how the Sell Art on Social system was born, and wow, it's a game changer. In the Sell Art on Social system, we use the content that converts formula to make sure you're hooking your audience's attention in the first 2 seconds, getting engagement, using strategic call to actions to ask for the sale, or to simply get engagement on your post so you can build a relationship with your audience. And we're leveraging social media and AI technologies. This is a dream. My chronic migraines worship this system that I made, you guys, and this is why I'm so passionate about it. I promise it gets so much easier. Just like my student Jessie, who said she improved her social media engagement by 172% in a single month. That was the first month that she joined the course. And in that first month, she grew her following by 16%. Overall, she's most excited about strengthening her storytelling, her brand identity, and her loyalty with her fans, which has already led to her selling a big commission painting on Instagram. Way to go, Jessie. I just finished creating a brand new Instagram Reels strategy guide because Reels get you 48% more engagement than any other type of social media post. If you know how to do them right, then Reels will boost your sales. Inside the Reels guide, you will learn my 5-point Reels strategy, 17 faceless Reel ideas. This is perfect if you don't want to be on camera, or if you're simply just too busy to film new content. This is the ultimate quick start. How to find the best trending audio in seconds, and much more. You can only get access to it for a limited time only. It's the fast action bonus inside my free, brand new Beat the Algorithm Masterclass. If you're really serious about getting results with Instagram Reels and sales on social media, then come to the free masterclass and learn how you can get a copy of the free strategy guide. If you're feeling just like Lori and you want to 10x your social media presence and save 8 hours a week strategizing, then save your seat in the masterclass right now. Click the link in the show notes, or head to jennawebart.com. Step 1 was immediately break up with your strategy that's not working. And step 2 is immediately start a new proven social media strategy. Hopefully you've already paused this episode and reserved your seat in the free masterclass. That's the fastest way to do it. But if you're driving right now or you're waiting on that masterclass to start, here's what you can do next. Go just a couple episodes back and listen to the very popular episode called Add This to Your Social Media Strategy to Make Money and Boost Engagement. I will link this episode in the show notes. This one is a must listen or must re-listen, especially for those of you who have the same challenge as Lori. Your Instagram is just not growing, you feel like you've plateaued, and you're wondering, how do you get unstuck? This episode teaches you what type of content to post to make money on social media and grow your following. Discover the reason your Reels aren't getting engagement. Discover how one simple change can make your content planning a breeze. And of course, how to use a proven content strategy so you can grow and sell art much better and faster. I'm curious, do you have an Instagram Reel strategy? When was the last time you updated it for the new algorithm? You can answer in the Spotify Q&A, leave me a comment on YouTube or on Instagram at JennaWebArt. If this episode got you fired up, I would love it if you shared it with a friend. It really means the world to me when you spread the mission of the empowered artist. Thank you for listening, following, and dropping a 5-star written review. I'll see you right here next week. If you're looking for a new and improved Instagram strategy to scratch, I'm going to get you there in 2 steps. Scratch, learn exactly how to master Scratch. I started Scratch. If you're looking for a new and improved Instagram lots of bloopers.